Ladies and gentlemen, my name is King Lagazi. The 7-star general. In the studio is Mishasha. Let's go and welcome Mishasha. Mishasha, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Wow, I'm blessed.
Okay.
You know, I'm blessed.
Happy Sunday.
Blessed, likewise. You look good.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is what we need in a dancehall space.
Oh, period. But then I'm not just a dancehall artist.
All right.
Yeah, I'm also Afrobeat, R&B, jazz. I just don't want to be put in a box, yeah? But
All
if
right.
you give me anything, like, I kill it there. Like, put me on the mic, I'm a utilizer, you know what I'm saying, yeah?
Asaase radio.
Yo, if you're not live on Facebook on Asaase 995 page, then you're missing. Trust me. Mishasha is seated. And it's about to go down. Mishasha,
Yes.
we live on 99.5
That's right.
in Accra,
Right.
98.5 in Kumasi,
Right.
100.3 in Cape Coast, and 99.7 in the northern region, Tamale.
Right.
We're nationwide.
Period.
So talk to me.
Okay.
I'm born to a Ghanaian and Nigerian parent in South Africa and stepping down to Ghana at a very young age. Now, let's talk about life in South Africa. What did you see? How was the experience like as a young kid?
Well, being that my family moved around a lot, I mean, we're not outside, and being like a young girl, you know, you basically just have to go to school, come back, go to church, come back. You assess the weather, the food, the good sleep, and the love and care from parents. Yeah, I mean, it's just like living.
Okay.
Basically, it's like living life.
Okay.
I've experienced more life in Ghana than anywhere else in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because, you know, I'm like, I just love the fact that, you know, Ghana is my home as
Okay.
well, in as much as I have gotten so many experiences from different parts of the world.
Okay.
Yeah, so my adult life is basically gotten from Ghana experience, I would say.
So now stepping into Ghana now, because in South Africa, barely you were young, so you didn't know what exactly was going on. But now let's step into Ghana now. Growing up in Ghana, how was it like? Were you living with both parents?
Oh, yes, but to be very honest, yeah, there's not much difference because, like I said, I was basically like moving around because I travel a lot.
Okay.
So, but then my principal years are mostly in Ghana, and growing up in Ghana is like the same thing, same food. Not same food. Like same lifestyle. You go out, you come back. Because I don't go out. I barely go out.
Okay.
I'm always indoors, mostly indoors. But experiencing the people, you know, people just love you when you go to the market. Because I did some parts in Kumasi.
Okay.
When I go to like Kijitia market, you know, that's where I got the confidence to get some of my chi, pacho. You know, mami, abenkwine, pacho, meto, and they'll ask you, you're saying meto this, meto that. When you know, being inside the trotros.
I like the vibe. Yo, it's a whole lot of experience.
That's right.
Wow. So I'm just imagining you in Trotro, you understand me? And you having a conversation with a mate, and they say, "Mommy and sister."
Mates, yeah, my bestie wore her school junction. Pacho, my sister, what? Or metal plantain chips. Back where you're saying.
Definitely. I love
Got
that.
more confidence from.
All right. So, in terms of, you spoke about church, going to church and all that.
Right.
Which church were you fellowshipping with?
ICGC.
Oh, okay.
International Central Gospel.
Okay. Were you part of the choir or something, or just go to church and pray and come back
Okay,
home?
so prior to ICGC, I joined the choir at the Maker's House.
Okay.
Maker's House Kwabenya. And I was in the choir. But then because I always like travel a lot, then I never joined the choir in ICGC though because of the work, you know, being a nutritionist and working. I didn't really have so much time. But then I think I did most of my church work at Maker's House.
Okay.
Yeah, because we did a lot of choir rehearsals and, you know, stuff.
All right. Now, let's talk about you doing music.
Right.
You did some reggae. I just played some sweet, reggae one drop rhythm. You understand me? You're also into dancehall, like R&B, Afrobeat, and all that. Like you are everything
Right.
in terms of music. How did that start? Was it at ICGC when you joined the choir?
No. Growing up with my family, basically back in South Africa, my family, everyone plays a musical instrument.
Wow.
So you do, I play the flute.
Wow.
Now I'm getting to know more about like the guitar and the keyboard, but I do mostly flute.
Okay.
Like not the record, the flute. So everyone in the house will play stuff and you sing. You just don't want to be idle. Like everyone is doing music. You just have to be part of it. Like when you see your mom playing the violin or the viola, your dad is playing the keyboard, your sisters are playing violin, everyone is playing, my brother's trombone. So you just want to get involved, yeah? And for me, I was more like the vocalist because my family does mostly like opera kind of music, like classical music. Oh, So, yeah, so that's where I developed like my passion. And then back in school, they'll ask me, why don't you go commercial? You can do this, you can be the next, Beyonce, Rihanna. I'm like, okay, yeah. So when I tried Pretty and Dangerous, I mean, I've always tried like other stuff. Some love songs, Heart Won't Lie. And then I tried the Pretty and Dangerous. That's like the official Mishasha coming out. Yeah. So when I did Pretty and Dangerous, the feedback I got, I was quite impressed. People coming to my DMs and telling me, yo, Mishasha, I like this style. It doesn't even sound like you. It doesn't even sound like you're African and blah, blah, blah. And I liked it though. So I'm like, okay, if people are actually looking up to me to give them stuff like this, so let me just bring out the authentic, skill that I think I have and work on it. And then I did that and we have Papabi now with Overlord.
All right. Mishasha, slow your roll, man. Yo, calm it down, man. Yo, chill. 9 minutes gone into the R2. Here on Asaase Radio on the show Yaad Settingz with myself, King Lagazi. Our guest is the beautiful Mishasha. Yo, so now, you being a professional accountant.
Right.
And also a nutritionist.
Right.
And you kind of double it up to be a musician and all that. How do you combine all these things?
Prior to this year, I did 50-50. That's helping people with meal plans and working with this company. Yeah. So now this year I've dedicated like 22 hours of my time to music now. Okay. When I wake up, I breathe music. When I sleep, I breathe music. So everything I do now revolves around music. So the studio times, the photo shoots, the meet and greet,
Yeah.
the radio interviews, the every sort of thing relating to music. Before that, I would do, let's say, out of like 24 hours in a day, I do like 3 hours of nutrition. Although now, if I'm working on a meal plan for you, it has to be personal. Like I need to know you for me to do it for you. Before.
I see.
So that way I don't like charge you.
Okay.
Yeah, but you need to just, make sure you're committed to whatever I'm going to write out for you.
Okay, so let's talk about meal, plan now. Like for me, you understand? Because I said my only problem is my tummy because, first and foremost, I don't go to bed early. You understand me? I eat very late.
Right.
Last night, for instance, I was monitoring Bay Sadisi Sound System, Culture Festival in Jamaica. I went to bed almost around 4:30. 4:30 a.m. And I had to wake up, put myself together and come to work. And around that time I was eating, between the hours.
Right.
I was eating between the hours and all that. So a person like me, if I say plan a meal for me, how are you going to do it?
Yeah, first of all, I need to get a hold of your medical, history, what you're allergic to, your blood type. Because I don't do restrictive dieting. I do based on your blood type and how effective.
I'm group O. O positive.
Yeah. So for you, I would just say you do more of like less carbs because the O positives, like because of the blood clotting, yeah, they tend to consume more fatty stuff and it dissolves like quicker than normal people. So you just have to watch out on the fat, like the fatty foods, like say like pork. Certain foods you have to avoid.
I don't
because
eat
of the-
pork. I'm a royal.
Because of like the high cholesterol on there.
Okay.
And do more veggies. Like consume more potassium, which you have like the kale. You do more of like water, because water normally is really good for everyone. But for O positives, because you know you have like a very high digestive system, so whatever goes in goes out very quick, and the bowels. And then you stay away from dairy products, because most O positives are like lactose intolerant. Yeah, so basically it just has to be like a 1-to-1. Then I get to know all these details. I don't believe in eating late then you get fat, because for me, I eat anytime I'm hungry.
See,
The only problem is eating the right food at the right time.
definitely.
So for me, at certain times when I know my body doesn't digest chicken so much,
Okay.
so quick enough. So then when I'm eating chicken, I know I eat chicken like, let's say, morning, afternoon, where I get to like burn the energy. But for evenings, I can eat pizza because it's cheese, and cheese can actually digest quicker in my system, like 2 a.m. But then I don't sleep immediately. So you need to like let the food break down before you go to bed. But people just eat and they're going to bed.
Wow.
So it's between like 45 minutes to like 3 hours. Yeah, for the food to break down. So let's say if I know I'm coming back from the club, I just eat like whilst I'm in the club. So by the time I get back home, I've given like an hour or two. So that way, as I'm, shaking the body, I'm burning the fat.
Asaase Radio.
Wow. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think all of us had to take what she's saying seriously. You know what I mean? Because health is wealth. You know what I mean?
Easy.
So before we step in and talk about industry issues and also music in terms of her recordings and all that, she made mention of doing a couple of songs and all that before, even one by one with, Miss V and all that. Now, let's talk about Sky Entertainment. How did you meet them?
Sky Entertainment, it was through P Weasel. P Weasel is one of the producers I've actually worked with, and he's like, I want you to meet. I put out your song for Sky Entertainment, and they love the sound, and they would like to meet with you. I'm like, okay, that's nice. And then I go and then I play all my songs with to Andy Dorsey, and he's like, wow, it sounds really nice. This, that, blah, blah, we can work, and here we are today.
Wow. Andy Dusty.
Asaase Radio.
Wow. So everything is all right. Now, you've been in the industry for some time now, because I've seen you a couple of times, at some places and all that. Fold my arms, looking at you from afar, I say, wow, this is a good talent and all that. Looking into our industry, what do you think is preventing Ghana music from progressing?
This topic here.
No. You have been around. You've been to certain places. You've met certain people. You understand me? And you know why Ghana music is not kind of moving. The PhD in the industry and all that. All.
King
what do you
Legacy.
think? Yes, Mishasha. Tell me, what do you think?
You ask me. Now who I go ask? The matter where you see so. Charlie, for me, I just believe in doing the best that I can as an artist, right? And making sure that I commit like 200% to my creativity, and with the help of the support I'm getting from the label, and just let the rest just flow. Because if you ask me for real, I just don't know. I feel like if I put like 200%, right, and pray to God, right, and put my music in the right channels where they're supposed to be, I believe that, anything is possible. But as to the formula of what Nigerians are doing and what Ghanaians are doing, I wish I knew, because if I knew, I would take the formula and then I'll shoot it like we're just going outside of Africa as a whole. if I had the formula, I believe, or if we had the formula as a team, I believe we would harness the whole formula, add our own, equations and ratios, and then boom, we're up there. I seriously don't know. But my focus is just to be the best that I can.
All right.
That's right.
I like that. So Mishasha is swaying away from the problems of the industry, and all that. You understand me? She just want to stay focused and make sure she do the right thing. This is Asaase Radio, 70 minutes going into the R2. Now, in terms of collaborating with artists,
Right.
And all that, how do you see that in Ghana? Is it easy?
What do you mean by easy? Sorry.
Like maybe you want to feature a certain artist.
Okay.
Is it easy to get the artist? Is it easy to work with the artist?
Well, prior to, let's say all of the features I've actually done, thanks to Mr. Logic, he made everything happen. As to the processing, I don't know how it works, but having to meet these artists I've worked with, I just vibed with them. Like, we vibed musically, and I enjoyed that part of, like, vibing with them, and also learned like a whole lot from them. As to the processing of how you get to speak to them, to do a collaboration, I just don't know. I'm just told, okay, who would you like to feature on? I'm like, okay, I like to work with Stoneboy. Oh, really? Okay. Then probably like few weeks after, oh yeah, somebody wants to meet with you. Then I go to the studio and then, oh yeah, oh my God, I actually love all your songs. I love you. Do you want to feature Miss V? Yes, I love Miss V. She's like a very beautiful, nice lady, her heart, everything. Then I go to Miss V, we're vibing, I'm like, but the people I'm looking forward to working more, I'm looking to work with Pata Ranking. I'm looking to work with Shensia, Rihanna. I've sent a DM to Ariana Grande. I'm still hoping that she responds. So, working with Simi, Tiwa Savage, and I'm hoping that, somehow they'll respond to my messages and then I'll forward it there. I wish it's not like going to be difficult. Yeah, I wish it's just going to be like, okay, let's talk, and then we discuss the financial or the like monetary part later. But for me, I'm looking forward to great vibes.
So all these messages that you've sent,
Right.
Was it this year or last year?
Between this year, I haven't sent to anyone yet, but
So-
I'm gonna send to DJ Khaled
Okay, so from last year
and this year.
till now,
Yeah.
you've sent messages and no response yet.
Oh, and I've gotten responses from producers. Yeah, but then
No, I'm talking about the
the
artist.
people have no. She's not responded to me, Ariana. She's not responded, but I believe she's working on an album now. So I'll keep pressing.
Wow, I see. All right. 20 minutes got into the arm. Now, before we talk about Mishasha featuring Stoneboy, Papabi, before we
Right.
talk about that, basically every artist that passed through Yaad Settingz on Asaase Radio, we try to run rhythm for the artist to make a statement. You know what I mean? I've seen a couple of messages coming through from Junior Maestro says she's into music, period. You understand me? And then Benedict Jaffe says it's a worrisome when an artist knows how to play at least one instrument. It's a plus. All right? Yeah, man. Yeah, and Junior Maestro says the banku eba kukunte not so good. Problem now is the veggies. They cost more. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually.
Good advice she is laying out. Know your energy and how it works. Wow. All right? It's not easy. Oh. We eat heavy.
And yeah, better.
Yeah, we eat heavy. All right, Mishasha, you ready? Let me play this rhythm and let's see how you vibe to it.
Hey.
All right? All right?
Charlie. Can I hear it? I can't hear it though.
All right.
I can't hear it though.
All right. She can't hear it. Joseph, please come through and open the headphone for Mishasha for me.
Hey guys, so live on Asaase Radio with King Legacy.
Yeah, man.
So if you're having a good time, just wave and then just give me some heart emojis. And I'm supposed to do like a freestyle now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah. Gunman say you want to put the girl, put the face, body smooth and a boom boom thing. Let me give her like a sweet body thing and you say you want a boom boom thing. I'm that girl from the. Can you guys hear me though?
Mishasha, cool down.
Asaase Radio.
Yeah. Mishasha, cool down. Cool down, Mishasha. Everything is all right in the place. Now, talking about you and Stonebwoy now.
Right.
The collab. How did that happen with you and Stone?
Mr. Logic, my former manager, I used to work with him. And then he asked me, who would you like to feature next? I said, I like to work with Chateau, I like to work with Stonebwoy, I like to work with Mizvi. And then the first two, he made it happen. And then for Stonebwoy, he's like, okay, yeah, there's a song, I want us to just go vibe on. We vibe on the song, and he's like, yeah, Stonebwoy actually really loves the song, though. I said, really? Okay. Then few hours after, then Stonebwoy sends his own part of the song. I'm like, okay. This was like sometime last year. Early last year, yes. And when he sent the song, I was like, wow, okay, this is fire. I didn't actually expect it to be that good. Although Stonebwoy is doing Afrobeats now and more of like the Afro dancehall. And then, that was it. So we're still thinking, do we need to put the song out now? Do we have to wait? And when I went back to South Africa last year, October, November, then my team is like, okay, why don't we just use the opportunity and like shoot the video? I said, okay. Sounds like a good idea. And Stonebwoy was having that Coachella concert. So I'm like, okay, we're here in South Africa and, we'd like to shoot the video if possible. So then it happened.
Oh, so you shot the video in South Africa?
Yes.
With Stonebwoy?
Yeah, the video will be out this Friday. So, they're actually trying to do the final edits and everything. So this Friday 3rd March, next week Friday, the video will be officially out. And I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I haven't even seen the video yet, but behind the scenes, like I said, we're going hard, and Stonebwoy is like encouraging me, like, Mishasha, we gotta do our thing. I'm like, yeah, man, we gotta do our thing. And working with Stonebwoy is really very interesting, though. His team, everyone is really positive. Like, there's always this positive vibes around them. And even if you're like very chilled, you just have to get your energy up. And I appreciate that thing about him, And any small chance I get meeting like most of the artists, I'm like, what would you advise me on? Like things you would tell me, to avoid and things I should do, So I make sure I utilize every opportunity I get with all of the artists I meet.
I see. Now, let's talk about you and Stonebwoy voicing like the song together in the studio.
Right.
How was it like?
No, I did my own part and then I sent it to him.
Okay.
But then having to witness his studio sessions, so I was like, okay, I wish we actually did together. He may have also sounded a different way. He may have sounded maybe, it's just about experiments.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. But on the grounds shooting the video together, you and him, on set.
Yeah.
How's the feeling like?
It's great though, because like I said earlier, if you know you're dull when you're vibing with Stonebwoy and his team, like you just have to fire up because everyone has the energy. The energy is like there. And when we're shooting the video, we had most of the dancers around, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't even know how to dance. What am I going to do? But the next thing you see, everyone like pop, 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 baby. Then it just comes out naturally, though. Then you see me like shaking my pum pum.
Easy.
Mishasha. Mishasha. What? You know, I just can't repeat what she said, but you know, big up my programs manager, Nana Otujando. Mr. Jando, big up yourself, man. Everything good and everything is all right in the place. Jawil Top Seed says, I love her voice. She's got a sweet voice.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's got a sweet voice. Now, let me play the song. You understand me? But this is how it's going to be like. I would like to give you the honor to introduce the song whilst I play it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Easy.
Yo. I'm that girl from the south to the west. Mishasha.
Easy.
Do you feel that? What feeling me?
So, Mishasha, I'm waiting for you.
Okay.
I want you to introduce the song, you and Stoneboy, whilst
Okay.
I play it. So
Okay.
I'm waiting for you.
Hey guys, you're listening to Asaase Radio, myself, Mishasha, and King Lagazi. What you're going to listen next is Papabi featuring Overlord Stoneboy. Listen to it. It's like knock, knock, knock. Bema Papabi. You know what I say? What me say?
Easy.
This is an authentic dancehall song. Wow. Wow. Mishasha, brand new one.
Easy.
So, talking about Papabi now,
Yes.
is it out? Where can we find it to stream it and all that?
Yes, Papabi is out on all digital stores. You can go on Boomplay, AudioMac, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, YouTube, everywhere. Just type Mishasha, Papabi featuring Stoneboy. And also follow me on my Instagram at Mishasha_J, Facebook Mishasha Music, Twitter Mishasha_J. Like, yo, guys, I'm telling you, I'm not capping. If you follow me and you need love, if you send me a DM, like, I've got love everywhere. Just come to Mama. Come to Moi. Like, I give you love.
Yeah. Mishasha says, DM her. Just slide in a DM. And you go receive love.
Period. Love.
Just slide in her DM. Slide in. And you will feel it. You will feel it. So it's everywhere. I was just wondering what exactly motivated this Papabi song.
Sincerely, when myself and Mr. Logic were inside Emoji Studio, he's like, we just need something very, very relatable. And we're just trying our words. And then when Papabi came, then it made sense. He's like, Papa, 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 Papa. At first I thought like, why would I just be saying Papa, Papa, Papa? I was laughing. But then he said, don't worry, let's just get it done. And, you know, if you know Mr. Logic, like working with him is fine. Like he's very, you know, straightforward. Like, yo, this is what I feel. I saw this in my dream. So, yeah, that happened. And we have Papabi.
Definitely. We give thanks. So, ladies and gentlemen, brand new one, go out there and support Mishasha. This is where the artist will get some food and eat at the end of the day. So go out there, stream it. You understand me? You know, all those, if you have problem with your diet and all that, make sure you contact Mishasha also. You know, apart from her being a musician, you understand me, you know, doing reggae, dancehall, Afrobeat, soul, jazz, whatever, you understand me? She is also into that, you know, food kind of thing where if you have problem, slide in her DM and say, yo, Mishasha, you don't know. Say, yo, things not run right and all that. You understand me? Mishasha, before I leave you finally,
Okay.
what words of advice do you have for, you know, your peers? Because, you know, I know artists in this country who are, they are also good. You understand me? They are pushing hard, but they don't get support.
Right.
So what do you say to, you know, some of these artists who are working so hard but they can't get support?
Firstly, I want to thank my production team, my support team, Sky Entertainment, for always being there. My friends, and thank you, Asaase Radio. Thank you so much, King Lagazi production crew. Thank you so much for having me. I'm a very open person. I'm very straightforward. I'm not going to lie.
You are open like a book.
Yeah, like I say how it is, unfiltered.
Definitely.
Right. So to you listening to me right now, this is Mishasha speaking to you. I want you to know that it's not going to be easy at all. Like, it's not going to be easy, but then you just have to be consistent. You have to keep the hard work coming like 200%. And most importantly, like, know how to pray. Know how to, like, take your time away from every, like, hustles and bubbles and just say, okay, I want to meditate. Meditating is important, like, because it gives you vibes to write new music when you meditate. You actually like close your ears from so many things going on outside, and then you focus on the inside. And most importantly, like, make sure you're not like proud, like you're not pompous. Pride kills though. It's good to have ego, but then pride and ego is like 500% wrong. So whatever you do, just remember that you're just a human being who is just going through life, and take life how it is, like soft life all the way. Soft life, just take it easy how it is, like a life of ease. Don't let someone tell you otherwise, that you're just going to like blow all of a sudden. They're lying to you. I'm telling you, bruh. That's a big lie.
Easy.
Mishasha, thank you so much for your time and space.
Thank you so much for having me.
Asaase Radio.